Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and mercy and blessings be upon you. Today, I want to ask you something. Have you ever written in your journal or your diary your gratitude list? And as you're writing it, you're like, wow, I have a lot of blessings. Like, what was I thinking? So that's what happened to me last week. It was last week Sunday, and I was sitting down and I was looking at one of my journal. It was a short paper, yeah, and it's something from W.H. Smith. And as I'm writing my blessings for that day or for that week, no, it was for the week. As I was writing it, I was getting into detail about the bag and like what I liked about the bag. It was a gift, and like it had a luxurious feel to it, and the packaging inside was really lovely and thoughtful and things like that of that nature. I'm writing and I'm writing. And actually, I was only writing like 2 sentences, right? But my hand just got heavier and heavier because I kept on feeling the ni'mah, the blessing. I literally felt how each blessing has so many more blessings to it. Subhanallah, Allah, He says in the Quran, Allah who is Al-Kareem, He says in the Quran that we won't be able, and this is me paraphrasing, we won't be able to count our blessings. Subhanallah. Yani, you can get to 1 billion and you still won't be able to encompass all of the blessings that you have, because each blessing has many blessings to it. Like for example, our eye, some people might say, Alhamdulillah for my eye, and leave it like that. But actually, if you see the amount of blessings that come with the eye, they are numerous. With the eye, we can see how the Milky Way looks like, the galaxy, the planets, the sun, the moon, the stars, the blue sky and the clouds and the rainbow, like because of the eye, because of Allah's blessing given to us. And so when I was writing, I stopped because my hand started to ache me because of how heavy it felt. That's really bizarre, but I felt it. I felt the blessing. It was magnitude. It was enormous. And I only got to like 2 blessings. I only talked about maybe 2 blessings. I didn't even get to speak about I didn't even get to write the rest of the week's blessings. So I don't know if you guys have a day in the week where you reflect over the days, when you look at the good that happened and so that you can continue to have those good, and when you look at the bad that has happened so that you can reduce those bad happening. And so that's what I like to do with my Sundays sometimes, is I like to use it as a day of reflection and as a day of not complaining, because our mind is, it has waswas. And our mind, it can be negative at times, where it's always looking for what is missing and what is bad and what is wrong and what we want to change in our life. But sometimes it's good for us to train our minds to look for the good in our life, and not to just look, but to feel the good in our lives, to feel it. That is something that I want to continue, and inshallah, this is something that you do, or this is something that you are considering doing. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's so generous, because take this for example, me and you, we're sitting down, we're talking about Islam. That's it. We're not talking about anything else but Islam. And that is just so gorgeous and so good, because when we speak about Islam, the angels are with us, and Allah, He remembers us. He says our name with the angels who are around Him. Can you believe that? Can you imagine our name, me and you? Like, we're so small. We are so small, so small, so small in the galaxy. And Allah is Al-Kabir, the greatest. And subhanallah, it doesn't matter about how small we are. It doesn't matter about how we look. Allah, He looks to the hearts. And when our hearts are connected to Allah and we remember Him, He remembers us. Alhamdulillah. In this talk of ours, me and you, we're sitting down, yeah? It's not only the blessing of getting to speak about Islam, which is the most beautiful thing in our life, the most beautiful guidance in our life, the most beautiful tariq in our life, the most beautiful way, it's the best way. It's the best way to live life. Not only do we have that, but we have Muslim sisters. We have the Ummah to share Islam with. You help me with my Islam. I help you with whatever I can, inshallah, with Islam. And we make it easy for each other and we heal each other. We make, like, whatever problems we're going through, we make it easier for the other person and we make it lighter for them. We take away that burden that's on the shoulder because of the Ummah, the blessing of the Ummah that Allah gave to us. And I'm really, really grateful that you spend your time with me to get ajr, to get reward, to have connection, to have a bond over Islam, a bond over Allah. By the way, this is something that comes with my new tripod. I'm trying to get better at like the technical side of YouTube. Thank you, by the way, for being with me, even though there's no editing that goes into this. There's no like woo-ha production and things of that nature. Thank you for sharing this time with me, wallahi. Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khairan. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. So actually, because I said to you that I promise that this will go up by 5 p.m, so I'm gonna do another video, inshallah, but at least this one I want it to go up by 5 p.m. Inshallah, I will see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum. I forgot I can use this now.